All right, how's it going, everybody? I hope you all had a very good holiday season. Um, we're back with another One Piece chapter reaction. I thought we were on break this week, but apparently the chapter is out. So I don't know what's up with that. I'll take another chapter. I'm fine with another chapter after what the last chapter left us with. That like a tear-jerker ending. Almost made me cry. I'll take another chapter. Yeah, let's get into this chapter. Chapter 1103. How many times can I say chapter? I don't know. How many times did I just say chapter? Chapter? Somebody leave it in the comments how many times I said that. Because it feels like I said it a lot. I don't know. Alright. Chapter 1103. Oh, we got a nice color spread here. You see, Momo. You see Yamato, we see San, we see the whole crew, but Momo and Yamato are there. Frankie got a nice little, Momo-inspired hairdo. But Momo's in his dragon form. This is pretty cool. Everyone's drinking, everyone's eating. Just good times, good times. Alright. Bonnie finally knows. Chapter 1103. I'm so sorry, Daddy. Oh no. Oh no. Bonnie, you saw everything? He's Vegapunk. I did. Now I've really done it. I broke my promise to Kuma. Oh, and Bonnie goes into her kid form. Gives Vegapunk a big hug. Oof. I'm sorry, Vegapunk. What's that? A gift Kuma left with me for your 10th birthday. From Dad? That's great! The sapphire necklace? How pretty. It looks like the sun. I'll treasure it forever. He said it's a protective charm. Honestly, though, it's hard to believe that what... Hold on. My words are getting all scrambled up in my head. It's hard to believe what that kid has become after only 2 years. Straw Hat. So he's the son of Dad's old buddy, right? Indeed, I was stunned when you both showed up together. Fate is a strange thing. A lot has happened on Egghead while you've been in that room. The Straw Hat crew just saved me just now, in fact. I'll explain everything. We can meet up with them when things have calmed down. I'm sorry for everything, Bonnie. Now you know how worthless I am. A mere scientist for hire following his orders. You're wrong. The real villain is him. Oh, flashback over. I forgot we ended with Bonnie being held up by Saturn, like all the Navy taking aim at her. The present Egghead, New World. Jewelry Bonnie, the pirate. Your father Kuma is truly dead. Sanji, Vegapunk, and Frankie are there. Damn it, why can't I move? Hey, Bonnie! And Luffy's just all worn out after Gear 5. Food. Someone give me food. Meat. Atlas is... I would if I could, but my body... Okay, so something about Saturn is making it so nobody can move. Oh, because I have those boots on. Oh. Vegapunk's bodyguard is in custody. I repeat, we've got Sentomaru. Oh, and Kizaru's just like, Sentomaru? Bonnie? What do I do? And Kizaru's just lying flat on the ground. He got beat up by Luffy. Any word on the status of things up there? We can't confirm the situation since Commodores and below aren't allowed to approach. We're seeing some parts of the world a siege involving an emperor. It'll be a miracle if there are no casualties. The scale is bigger than the Ohara incident. Please be safe, Dr. Vegapunk. And there's Dragon. Assuming there's still a trace of Kuma in there. Where would his instincts take him, Eva? If it was me, I would storm Maryjoy's for some payback, but as we know, Kuma is different. Oh! Oh, Bonnie, let's go! If I'm gonna get killed here anyway, then distorted future! Nika-ish. Nika? Saturn's looking up. What? Bonnie's arm is like all cartoony and big like Luffy's. Nika-ish future! Bah! What the? I suddenly feel weak again. Why? Saturn grabs Bonnie out of the sky again. So you too know that name. You really are his daughter. That being said, you don't fully understand its meaning. And Saturn's thinking to himself, it seems she hasn't drawn the connection between Nika and Straw Hat's new white form. How pathetic. Oh! And there's a whole bunch of food on the ground. And Luffy's just eating. Where did that food come from? Who is responsible for this? Put him in sea stone cuffs immediately, huh? The Navy charges. Get him! Kizaru's now sitting up a little bit. What's with this geezer? I can't even change his age. Bonnie, you owe that power of yours to me, huh? We've conducted experiments to determine whether extract infusions could grant a baby an ability without feeding them the fruit normally. It was a success, but the fruit itself is now useless. Its ability can transform you into a state that matches any future perceived to be possible. But that means the possibilities become limited as your future becomes more certain, as you uncover the truth. Oh, Kuma's flying in. Nika is just an impossible myth you wanted to believe in. Nika's real. I've been looking for him to save Dad ever since you turned him into a cyborg slave. Your sudden weakening proves you are starting to doubt whether his existence is possible. Your father just passed on a worthless buccaneer legend. He once told me he wanted to save people just like Nika. Flashback to Kid Kuma saying that. I'm gonna save him. Your mother being brought to the Holy Land to be wife number 8 is ironic, really. She ended up being part of my drug experiments. Oh. So, Ginny was Saturn's wife. Like the other failures, she developed Sapphire Scale. I knew the results were poor. But to think the condition passed on to his child as well? What? And boom! What? Something landed over there. Everything. It was all you. Experiments? How dare you, Saturn? Those sapphire scales tore Kuma's family apart. Oh, Vegapunk's pissed. They're the reason he threw his life away. You used it as a bargaining chip when you were the one responsible? Look at it from my perspective. Do you comprehend the feelings of the insects you step on? Of course not. And Kuma is on Egghead. Steam coming off of him. Is it a pacifista? No! Look at his palms. He has paws. This is an urgent report from the southwest coast. The ex-warlord of the sea, Bartholomew Kuma, has made landfall. He's heading straight for the center of the island. Our authority chip commands aren't working. We can't stop him. What a fiasco. How could Kuma possibly be here? Bonnie's crying. I can't hold on. I'm so scared. Vegapunk's like, he's here? How? Stop him! Fire at will! I can't force myself to speak anymore. Daddy, it feels like my heart is shut. Oh no. Kuma's getting fired at left and right. It feels like my heart is shattering. Open fire! Don't stop till you're out of ammo! At this point, I think he'd be better off dead. This is it. I'm so sorry, Daddy. All that shrieking is unbearably noisy. You insufferable waif. Blow her head off! Kuma scoping in, then boom! 2 giant explosions. Saturn throws Bonnie to the ground, getting ready to impale her. You fought really hard for me to live, but and Kuma gets in the way of Saturn's claw. Grabs Bonnie. Bonnie looks up. Daddy! It's Bartholomew Kuma! Oh! And he's loading up the most hockey-infused punch he could, aiming it right at Saturn. Gonna go, what? Saturn looks shocked. Like, huh? And the chapter ends! A father's fury. I know I said this every chapter of this flashback, but Kuma is one of the best characters in One Piece. I've said it now. He truly is one of the best. Every time he's on screen or on the page, it is either an insanely hype moment or it is the most tear-wrenching stuff I've ever seen. And this chapter is like a mix of both. It is insanely hype, but also knowing everything, it is absolutely like tear-jerking. And there's no break next week. Unless there's, I don't know. Oh my god. I'm just looking at the last panel of Kuma charging up a punch, going straight towards Saturn's face. Dang. And then Luffy's probably getting up soon because he somehow got all this food. I have a theory about that now because we see like Kizaru with like 3 dots above his head right after we see Luffy get food. And Saturn says, who gave him this food? I think Kizaru gave Luffy the food because he and Vegapunk are close. He and Kuma and Bonnie, they're all close together like that. He heard Sentomaru got captured, so he's like, oh, I don't want any more part of this. I don't want to see people I love or people I care for die. This is the only dude that can beat Saturn realistically. So we have to get him up somehow. I'm going to use my light speed, go to somewhere that has all this food, then quickly come back without anyone noticing and be like, huh, where'd that come from? That's what I think. That's what I think happened. Kizaru gave Luffy the food. And then Bonnie's powers are weird to me. Can she just, like, change... So she can change people from old to young, or young to old, or just to old or to young people. She can also change her appearance based on if she had a different devil fruit. Is that what I'm seeing? Nika-ish future. And she makes her arm super stretchy, like Luffy. Yeah, and then she can bring people to near death, too. Like, actually, like, skeletonize them. So it's, Skeletonize isn't a word, but you know what I'm trying to say. Kuma really is one of the best characters in this series. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna end this video here. Wow. Leave your thoughts in the comments below about this chapter. I really love to hear them. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. If I don't upload again by the end of this year, I have some videos in mind that I want to do that aren't One Piece related. I'll get to those, but those might be 2024 kind of things that I upload. So, with that being said, I hope you all have a very, very good rest of your year. And I'll see you all in the next year, 2024. Whoa. All right. Later.